Hey beauties, welcome back to the channel. What is up? What is up? What is up? So I'm coming to you this evening without any fancy filters, any fancy makeup deals going on. So it was fun doing the live where I was showing you the get ready with me makeup hack and the many eyeshadow brushes that we were talking about, the different sizes and what their functions are, and makeup application, eyeshadow makeup application in particular. So thank you for those who did watch that live. I try to chop it up, so that's what you'll see all in my short feeds, is the chopping up of the different segments of that live. I was just talking about my life as a Victoria's Secret model. So yeah, so I am 61 years old today, and often people would say to me that they think I look really young for my age and what are my beauty secrets. And I would just share that, and that's the purpose of me creating this channel, is to share what I have done throughout the years to have managed a complexion where there's minimal pores and minimal wrinkles. I explained in the live, and by the way, I did toggle the retouch button on that live. So for those who ever wanted to do a live there is a retouch button. I think it just adds an element of smoothing. I guess I was a little self-conscious, but it did seem like it distorted my face some way that didn't seem too pleasant to me, and it didn't come out looking all that great in the shorts, because the shorts seems to like push you up in the camera a little bit more. But anyways, I don't know, maybe I needed to step back a little bit, I don't know. But anyways, I just wanted to just play with the retouch button. But next time I do a live, I'm going to do it without the retouch button. But anyways, yeah, what was I saying? You know, that's one of the things that come with this 61 aging deal, that you do get like a little bit of brain fog every now and then. Although I've seen my younger colleagues get it every now and then. But anyways, I think I was talking about the live and chopping it up, and how I was talking about my life as a Victoria's Secret model. Yes. Those were fun times. If you want to go back and watch the live, I'm talking about it like sort of in the beginning part of the live, and then as we progress into the live, I'm talking about the many sizes of brushes, eyeshadow brushes, and their applications. Yeah, so you know, YouTube is on easy mode, and it's making it easy for new small content creators to get on here and to make this money, honey, because YouTube monetizes you when you come on and you make content. And this is how YouTube monetizes you. They like, for example, Macy's, the company Macy's, right? Macy's would come to YouTube and say, hey, I'm trying to promote our latest shoe, our latest fancy shoe by this new up and coming fancy designer, right? And they would say, I'm going to give you $20,000 to promote ads on your platform about these shoes, regarding these shoes. And so yeah, so Macy's, I'm trying to find a brand name for a particular shoe. Yves Saint Laurent, right? Let's say Yves Saint Laurent comes on and say to YouTube, I'm gonna give you $20,000 to promote these shoes. These are a new style of shoes that we're promoting, and we really want to get the word out. And so Yves Saint Laurent would give the YouTube $20,000, and YouTube would come out to us their content creators and say, let's see who's talking on fashion. And so they would scope out the fashion websites or channels, or for those who were looking for anything relating to fashion during that session. You know, the AI bots go out and they see what you've been visiting and where you've been searching. And so they will promote that advertisement out to you. And so the $20,000 that they've gotten from the brand, they'll give you a piece of that once the advertisement shows up on your video, right? So they'll give you a piece of the $20,000. So not only is it that particular brand, it could be many brands reaching out to YouTube saying, hey, yeah, promote this. Bebe could be reaching out to them. Forever 21 could be reaching out to them, and the list goes on, right? And so they're just going to give you a piece of the pie. So, and for as long as your video is displaying, that's how many opportunities they have to place those ads on your video. And so that's how that works. That's how you get paid. But you only get paid once you reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hour time within the 12 months, within 365 days out of the year. So you have to have reached 4,000 watch hour time. So how does that happen? You just have to keep posting. The more you post, the more you come on here, you press record, and you post something that is something that is of value, something that your audience can take away and it can make a difference in their lives. That's what's going to make people tune into you, because they said the last time that person was on, they gave me some valuable information, and I can go to this person, I can trust this person to provide me with value. And so that's basically what you do. You share things that was a blessing to you in your life and that was beneficial to you and that you can share with others. Right now, my beauty channel is geared towards sharing with my audience what I have done throughout the years to manage a minimal pores and minimal wrinkles to my complexion so that I can look younger, longer. And so at the age of 61, at least this is what people tell me, that I don't look that old for my age. And so I share what I have done throughout the years. And when I was younger, I did spend a lot of time in the mirror. When I was a teenager, I wanted to be a high fashion model. And I realized that I couldn't really be a high fashion model. But then again, I could have been, because back then there was a period of time where the industry was starting to grasp petite models, right? And some of the petite models were on those high fashion runways. But by that time I had gotten married and had children. So as when YouTube surfaced, I was like, wow, here's my opportunity to be my own model. And no matter what size or height I am. So so in my live video, I was explaining to everyone that had chimed on, and I was explaining to everyone that my dialect tends to change. And by the way, I apologize for my manners. Thank you all who subscribe to me. I did not realize, but I'm going to get back to the dialect. I did not realize that you all were on my video, the one where I'm talking about being home on short-term disability, and as I'm enduring some health issues right now. Thank you so much. You guys are super, 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 super amazing. I did not know there was so much positive feedback on that video, and I did come over to you all's channel to see what you all had going on over there. So thank you so much. So appreciate the love. But anyway, I was talking about the many dialects. I had mentioned this in oh, and let me mention the scarf that I am promoting. I'm promoting scarves as a fundraiser, the Chunky Chanel scarf. And it's really gonna come in handy as the weather gets colder. This is the pink blush. Shimmery silver is in it. Shimmery little tiny silver specks. And you just wrap it around you like so. And then I have a nice decorative pin that you can secure the scarf with, because it's hard sometimes to be wrapping scarves around you and tie in and all that kind of stuff. So I do have a pin so that you can secure it the way you want to secure it. But anyways, I was talking about my mini dialect. So my parents are Panamanian, and there's some Jamaican ancestry on my father's side. But both my parents was born and raised in Panama. And when they came to the United States, my mother saw a movie. She was pregnant with me, and she saw a movie featuring Brigitte Bardot. And she thought, wow, I'm really impressed with this actress, as she is such a beautiful actress and exuding such charm and beauty. And if I'm having a little girl, I'm gonna name her Brigitte. And so that's how I got the name Brigitte. But I tell people you can pronounce it Bridget. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so my parents, my mother and father are Panamanian, and there's a bit of Jamaican ancestry on my father's side, like British Jamaican. And so sometimes my dialect will change depending on who I'm near. If I'm around Jamaicans, the patois will surface. If I'm around Panamanians, the Panamanian patois, because Panamanian have their own patois. And so I was explaining how I was going through a bit of an identity crisis when I was growing up, because we grew up in Brooklyn. You know, and Brooklyn was very hood at the time. Well, merging into hooddom. And becoming very ghetto. And so I would be outside with my friends, and, you know, be outside with my hood friends, jumping double dutch in the streets of Brooklyn. And I would come inside with some of that dialect, with some of that hood ghetto lingo, and my parents would reprimand me. And they would say, you sound so American, you sound so hood, you sound so ghetto. And my thoughts was like, what do you expect? What do you expect? And so it was crazy. It was crazy trying to not sound hood, not sound ghetto as I'm growing up. And it was just so crazy. And then my stepmother, she spoke really proper English, and she had this Diane Carroll demeanor about herself. And, you know, that very sophisticated way. And she was always correcting me and my grandma. And so I tend to try extra hard to sound neutral or not. So that, because I got so much going on my head at times, don't sound this way, sound this way. Don't sound that way, sound this way. So, you know, at the age of 61, I'm growing up. I'm growing up to embrace all the dialects that represent me. All the hood, the ghetto, the Brooklyn hood girl, the patois, the Jamaican patois, the Panamanian patois, and speaking, in such a way that is eloquent and charming. So at times you'll see me fluctuate between the various different dialects. It's a part of my upbringing. So with that being said, I just wanted to say thank you all for subscribing to the channel. Put in the comment box the type of things that you would like to see from this channel moving forward. It is a spiritually based channel as well. I am a believer, I am a Christian, but I'm not one of those religious Christians. I have come to understand that I can just enjoy life. I can just use wisdom in my life as I move forward. I'm not one of those Christians that are overbearing with rigidity, being so rigid and stuffed up. I believe that Jesus came that we may have life and have it more abundantly. And it's the Spirit of Jesus Christ living on the inside that really is the true beauty that exudes on the outside, making you that really incredibly dynamic, beautiful person that He intended for you to be. No matter what the camera does to your face or alter your face, as I spoke about in a previous video. So that's what I'm about. That's what I'm all about. Beauty as expressed by keeping your skin moisturized and supple, holding back those gigantic pores and minimizing those wrinkles for as long as you can if you want to, and embracing the wrinkles too when they do come, right? It's life. It's all about living. It's all about enjoying. It's all about having fun, right? It's all about seeing what works for you, what you can enjoy in the moment. In the presence of the Lord is fullness of joy, and at His right hand pleasures forevermore. And those are the things that I want to talk about on the channel too. The abundant life, this abundant, amazing life that Christ had come to give us. So I want to talk about spiritual beauty and physical beauty, the fun ways that we can express ourselves with filters and eyeshadow looks and makeup hacks. So it's all fun, guys. So with that being said, I did wanted to come on here and just say thank you, just give you a little bit of idea of what this channel is about, who I am, and to let you know, don't leave this money on the table. Don't leave this YouTube money on the table. Get on here on YouTube, offer something of value to individuals, make a difference in this world. Inquiring minds want to know. So, and while you're sharing, you can get monetized. You can get blessed financially by doing it. So if that's something that is your thing or something that you want to do, go for it. It's easy. It's easy money. The money is on the table. So I just wanted to say that, and I'll be back later on. So thank you for watching, and I will see you around. Bye for now.